Hey guys, welcome back to Fusion Fat Loss and Nutrition, and once again it's Craig. And yes, you're right, we haven't chatted for quite some time via the medium of video. So something's bugged me enough for me to get on and start chewing the fat a little, and to try and give me the opportunity to release some of this frustration that I have, because it's doing my head in, guys, truly. And one of the things that I'm sure most of us are well versed in and have heard multiple times is you are what you eat. And no truer words be spoken. Why is it then that, if that's the case, why do we continue to feed ourselves via accident rather than re-engineer, recreate, rewire ourselves via intention? What I'm trying to get at is you're aware of it. You know what you eat is important. So why do we focus though on all of the small crap that means absolutely BS or jack shit, and we tend to miss the big picture? That big picture being nutrition. Nutrition nourishes or it punishes. And unfortunately, you know what to eat, but you continue to do the things that bury you. Literally, via fork. You dig your grave with your fork. But it's happening for many, many reasons, and the problems belie that it needs to be fixed. Again, I state, why continue to feed yourself accidentally rather than re-engineer, rewire, rebuild, reconstruct yourself via intention? And once again, the reason is we sweat the small stuff. I have read for weeks and weeks and weeks stuff about MCT oils, alpha-linolenic acid, eicosapentaenoic acid, about B6 rather than B12, and focusing on the crap, the incidental stuff that means jack, again, outside of clinical environments. Most of the people who come to see me aren't self-sabotaging because they're lacking B6. By all means, at an intricate level, that could be the case. But I said most, and more importantly, the majority. People are confused because they focus on trying to find the needle in the haystack rather than focusing on the things that are of great importance. And the things are, again, focusing on nourishing, not punishing, focusing on finding something that allows you to stay consistent. Now, most people undertake diets, and they undertake the diet for a week, for a fortnight, for a month. They can't sustain it. And unfortunately, that leads further to the psychological chaos and feeding frenzies that follow. You've heard me talk about this all before. And the reasons that I get on here and I go through the banter again is this. It's not changing. I've been down to Sydney recently in a hospital environment, surrounded by experts, gurus. Mate, these people know less than you guys do. And the unfortunate thing is this, and again, I'm going to state the unfortunate thing is this. They are more confused than you are, and yet you are the guys that are getting the information from them firsthand. They have given us nothing but headaches because we're focusing, no, you should be on this diet and you should be looking at this macronutrient ratio. You should be looking at undertaking this calorie count. You should be looking at, removing this food source, adding this food source, but make sure you don't have any green foods, just red foods. It's absolutely catastrophic. And the reason is more and more people fall off the wagon because they are more confused and they're not focusing on the fundamentals. Consistency in something that you can do long term, and removing all of the hype of the finite detail being the reason that you're failing. It's got nothing to do with it at all. And again, as stated, the experts have a lot to do with it. That we focus on the minority or the tiniest little detail, and we lose the focus on the most important thing at all. The client and the big picture. That these people can do what they need to long term in an enjoying formula that allows them, again, to feed intentionally. To allow you the greatest opportunity to feel brilliant, look great, and perform like you've never done before. And how is that done? I've already stated it. By allowing you opportunity to eat real food without worrying about counting crap, and just focusing on that every time you put something in the food tube, it allows you to feel great, perform great, and look amazing. Where would you start? Off a tree, out of the ground, swimming in the ocean, walking the land. How freaking difficult is it, guy? Really? I've been singing that mantra for well over a decade. Simple, easy, and uncomplicated. Yet why do more and more people continually sit down at a table with their fork and bury themselves? And again, the answer is allied in this video, that you just don't know how what you're doing is absolutely destroying you. So it's time, guys. It's time to stop feeding yourself via accident and start taking to that fork and start feeding yourself intentionally so you do look and feel and perform the way that you want to. And it has nothing to do with macronutrients, calorie counting, how many portions, how many meals. It all revolves around the construction of what you're eating, and that when you eat something, you're enjoying what you're eating. It must be nourishing and not punishing, and you must be able to sit down and go, I can do this again tomorrow. And that, my friends, is the answer to the problem. By all means, if you're stuck and you want a little bit of an advice or a bit of a kickstart, but email me at craig@fusionfln.com.au, craig@fusionfln.com.au, and I'll send you through a list, a Fusion Fat Loss and Nutrition shopping list that'll give you hundreds of foods that are absolutely going to get you well on your way to success. Until next time, guys, focus on feeding for nourishing and feeding for performance. And I swear to God, the shackles will be broken forever. It'll be a little bit difficult to start with, but believe me, in the end, you'll be so thankful that you did get rid of all of the diet crap and start to feel amazing. Until next time, team, stay safe.